Well, that man should have went to the hospital. You ought to be ashamed of yourselves. There's no law that says I got to stand behind that tree, lady. Your mouth ain't the law. Remember that. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This video was recorded early in the morning, Saturday, November the 12th. Now, about 20 minutes before the cops showed up, I seen this man walking around. He was having an extremely hard time walking. He was stumbling, falling down, completely out of it. By the time the cops got to him, this man could not even keep his head up. This man should have went to the hospital. And these cops wonder why so many people are dying in the county jail. They're all negligent if something happens to this man. Y'all enjoy it. I'll see you later. Hey, I'm good, bro. Name and badge number. Alright. I'm on a public sidewalk. You guys have got plenty of room. So here in Fort Worth, they really like to arrest us for interference with public duties. Let's take a look at the penal code. 38.15. It says a person commits the offense of interference if the person with criminal negligence interrupts, disrupts, impedes, or otherwise interferes with a peace officer. First of all, me standing 20 feet away filming is in no way interrupting, disrupting, or impeding or interfering with their job. And secondly, there was no way that I was recording video and audio with any kind of criminal negligence whatsoever. Now, these Fort Worth cops have arrested several people for just recording 15, 20, 60, 100 feet away. They hate being recorded. They have something to hide. They hate transparency. And all of these unlawful arrests will come back to bite these officers in the behind. I don't know if they're being trained wrong or if they just are taking it upon themselves. But at the end of the day, it's going to be these officers who have to answer for these unlawful arrests. They're the ones that are violating their oaths. They're the ones that swore an oath to uphold our rights under the Constitution. Now, let's say I did decide to use my freedom of speech or my freedom to protest under the First Amendment while I'm standing 10, 15 feet away and recording. That is not interference. In the penal code of 38.15, if you look in subsection D, it even says right here, in a defense to prosecution under this section, that the interruption, disruption, or interference alleged consisted of speech only. That means if these dumb cops arrest me for something I said, that the prosecution cannot prosecute me under this subsection of the penal code. What do you need, like 8 football fields, bruh? Stand behind the tree. I think this guy's just drunk, man. I seen him walking earlier. The guy right there's a... This one right here. Look, he just fell down. Yeah, he's extremely drunk. I seen him walking down the road earlier. Guy needs to go to the hospital, not jail.
What? Do you have any medical history? What? Do you take medicine? What? Do you take any medicine?
Guy needs to go to the hospital, not jail. It's cold out here, man. I'm shaking. That's what happens if you get too drunk. They handcuff you. The guy needs to go to the hospital and they got him in handcuffs. Looks like they're testing his blood sugar. Cop right there is the one I asked for his ID. Ran into him several times before. Last time I asked him to ID, he said, I already gave you my name and badge number. Go back and look on your film. I went back and looked on my film and he lied. I'm right over there, the one that told me to stand back. Feeds a whole football field. 1, 2, 3, 6 cops, and they don't feel safe. What a bunch of crybabies. This guy's blocking off the public sidewalk. Y'all gonna let that guy go to the hospital? Hey. He's gonna ignore me. So they're trying to shut down the whole sidewalk. This guy's shutting down the public sidewalk. You know, you legally can't shut down a public sidewalk. You know that, right? Y'all gonna let this guy go to the hospital or what? Say, officer. You should put up some crime scene tape, man. So that's the key word. Do you mind? That guy just walked right through. Guy's a dog, man. This guy's still blocking off the sidewalk. Hey, you're making all those people jaywalk, man. He's making all those people jaywalk. Look, he made all those people jaywalk, and that is really jaywalking because there's a pedestrian crosswalk at that intersection. That is the legal definition of jaywalking. These cops are so stupid, they're having these people break the law. What the hell is this dude doing, man? They're blocking off the whole street now. Oh, they're taking him to jail. Man, that guy needs to go to the hospital, not jail. They got to make sure they steal this man's money when he sobers up. Give him a court date, pre-trial release, probation, put him on a payment plan. Get their money from the government for housing them in the jail. That man needs to go to the hospital, man. You guys are ridiculous, man. This guy can't even hold his head up and they're gonna throw him in the jail. What did he do besides being drunk, man? Hey, Eaton, what did he do besides being drunk? That man needs to go to the hospital, man. He's unconscious. You guys are ridiculous, man. He can't even walk. Y'all got enough people in the jail. Let that man go to the hospital, man. Y'all had another person die in jail yesterday. This is ridiculous, man. If anybody needs to go to the hospital, it's him. Man, this is a public sidewalk, man. I am plenty far away. I am plenty far away. What you say is not the law. Look, I'm going to take one step back.
You see the tree behind you?
That tree is an inanimate object. Go back to work.
Will you please stand by the
Ma'am,
tree? Okay.
you're
I'm not going to ask you again, okay?
you're threatening me with an illegal arrest? You guys should be ashamed of yourselves.
And they are 100% absolutely ashamed of themselves. There's no doubt about it. That's the only reason they don't want me filming them doing what they're doing. Any other business in the world would love the free press for somebody to film their job and then put them on the internet. That's free advertisement. Any private business would love that. But no, not these cops. They hate it. They don't want anybody seeing what they're doing. They don't want anybody exposing their dirt. They hate transparency.
What, you want like 2 football fields? I'm 20 feet away from this. That's ridiculous, man. Y'all got enough people dying in the jail. That man needs to go to the hospital. Y'all got enough people in the jail. That man should have went to the hospital. You ought to be ashamed of yourselves. There's no law that says I got to stand behind that tree, lady. Your mouth ain't the law. Remember that. I always got to say something, man. I wasn't bothering anybody. I wasn't bothering nobody. Hey, thanks for your service, bro. Hey, why didn't they let that man go to the hospital? He committed a crime? Paramedic right there. That man should have went to the hospital, bro. That man needed to go to the hospital, bro.